You already know what it is, fam. It's your boy Sean. You know I ain't playing with you. We just did a video about this one right here, and it hit, fam. This is a 10 out of 10 on this one. Go check that out if you about that. Today we about to do an unboxing. 3 fragrances we unboxing. 2 I never had before. One of my best friends back in the day had, and I tried it out when I used to work at UPS, and I liked it. It's like a grown man vibe. Let's start with the one we had before. A Miro. I just wore this a couple days ago, so if you stay tuned into my fragrance journey, you already know about this one. This is the Blue Candied Beast right here. It smells like a blue Jolly Rancher. The jar, the perfume bottle is perfect in this bad boy. This is a stunner. This is a 50 out of 10 fragrance right here. All season, you can wear this bad boy too. It pops. You don't want to spray too much of this one because while I was working on the line at my job, somebody smelled me through the drive-through and was complimenting me through the drive-through. It let me know as soon as you open that window that it was traveling into that person's car, so it was too strong. You know what I mean? But that was back in the day. Not back in the day. That was like a couple years ago when I was spraying 30 sprays of this. You can't spray 30 sprays of everything. Yes, your boy was Jones, and I am a 30 sprayer. You know what I mean? I am a 1v30 usual sprayer right there. That's me. That's one person versus 30 sprays, 1v30. Aha! Yeah, that's usual for me, but not on the Amiro by Art Al Zafran. I'm never doing no 30 sprays on this one again because I got too much compliments. I'm the type of person, I don't want to draw too much attention into myself, fam. I don't want to be I just want to be me. I don't want too much. You know what I mean? I'm just smooth. You know what I mean? But this box is super fire. Let's get into the box real quick. Art Al Zafran, man. They be dropping some fire fragrances. Hey, man, any fragrant company, if you want to send me fragrances because I review them, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Your boy is a free agent out here, you know? Take the solar flame off that bad boy. The box is pretty fire. I like this because it's like let me see in the light. It's like fabric. You know what I mean? It's like a fabric type vibe. You know what I'm saying? When I'm unboxing, fam, for some reason, we're gonna get up close and personal. I like to rock with my rings sometime. You know what I'm saying? I like to vibe out with my stones right here. Yeah, these are different stones. These are different type of stones. You know what I'm saying? I like to vibe with that a little bit. I used to like to be a little vibey, man. I work with gloves, so I don't get a chance to wear my rings at all, really, until I get home. All right, let's see that. Oh yeah, this right here, man, the Miro box. This comes off right here. You get to see more of that vibe. So it has a vibe within a vibe. They already knew you might take this off, and they dropped one to you. This is a fire box, different box. I don't have a box like this. On this side, it's paper. On this side, it's fabric. Very interesting, very vibey. Oh, you already know, fam. Look at this Miro box, fam. A Miro bottle. Oh, fire. 50 out of 10 fragrance, fam. Under $20 fragrance. That's amazing. These fragrances that come out of the UAE, fam, they be taking care of you, fam. The ingredients is good. It lasts long. It's a perfume quality. Only under $20. You can't beat it. Some people ask me, why you got clones? Why you got this and that? I can smell the candy vibe beating out the bottle. And that's how you know this bad boy is a crazy, let it macerate. But even out the bottle with this one, it'll still last long. You let it macerate, it lasts even way longer. You get the gummy worm smell. I'm staying too long on this fragrance. I got to move on. But you get the gummy worm smell. You get the candy smell. It's a vibe. This is what we got to do. I'm putting it back in the box because this is my backup. Any fragrance that I love and I really like, and I'm like, I put a stamp on it, I always get a backup if I can find it. This one I always can find. You know what I mean? I got this one at my African shop that I always go to. But I also see it on Amazon, and I think I bought it off Amazon before too. Fire. I would spray the box, but I'm gonna use that box to put this back in and to go up in my backup collection vibe. I have a container full of backups, and then I have my collection. You know what I mean? But I don't keep my backups with my collection because it don't count. It's just a backup. All right, let's go. Oh, already sprayed too much. I already have a smell on me, fam, and I just sprayed a lot of this on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at the guns, boy. Your boy is out here. Boom! Oh, don't show too much. My bad. My bad. Woo! This is a lovely fragrance, man. To be honest, I always knew this fragrance was good, but people showed me that it's better than even what I thought about how they compliment me and what they say and how they're like, They were on a track of talking about something else, and as soon as the whiff got in their nose and how it like goes through their eyes, and then they're just telling me a story about how good this is, and like everything we were just talking about is out the window, and I don't even remember what they were talking about. You know what I mean? This is one of them. Now I sprayed it. I'm gonna let it macerate. It should be good to go. I'm putting it back in the box. That's what you do. Let's see. Let's see the expiration date on this one. Even though if you store them right, I've never ran into a fragrance that's like that expires except a oil that didn't have good oil contents in it. You know what I mean? Let's see. Made in the UAE. Yep. Whew. Let's see. Expires 7/20/28. Cool. Even though I'm gonna have it way longer than that. If actually I'm not. I be burning through fragrances because I use all my fragrances, man. That's why you will see me getting a lot of backups. You'll see me going to the store doing reviews when I get paid, stuff like that. I burn through everything, so I got to get backups. You see how much I like this. I'm cutting through the one that I have, so this had to be a next lineup. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got that out the way. You already seen me rock a Miro by Art Al Zafran. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about something that I've rocked before and I like to smell, and I never had it in my collection. Bow, fam. I've been waiting to get my hands on this bad boy. Now, I seen the smaller version, and I was always going to get the smaller version. I was like, you know what? Let me pull the trigger on the 6.7 fluid ounce one. Really, that way, once it hits fall or winter, I could really go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know how I am, fam. 30 sprayer. But this might not be a 30 sprayer one. If I can remember back in the day, this had a little pungent vibe to it. You want it to come off like barbershop vibe. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of people's fathers and stuff have this fragrance, but to me, this is like an iconic fragrance, just like Cool Water, just like Tommy Hilfiger, just like Calvin Klein. You know what I mean? All those fragrances right here, like you seen them growing up. You wanted to reach for them. You know what I mean? Especially if you like fragrances, fam. The box is OG. Let me take the solar flame off. My bad. The box is actually fire. It's like smooth right here, and then you have the little. Listen to that. Yeah, I got the mic on the Oilers Houston hat right here. This is a throwback hat, a collector's item, fam. No cap. I got a lot of hats, fam, but that's another day. We own this right here. This is so fire, fam. I smell something already, and that's very interesting coming from a rack store fragrance. You know what I mean? Yeah, I smell it. You got some words in there too. You usually don't see that in a box. It's in a different. Yeah, that's in a different language. You got the DK on top. Let's just bring them out, fam. Forget the box, fam. Now, ooh, it's a big boy. Now it don't have the red stripe down this bottle, but I do like how this is a big bottle, fam. This is a toilet. I like to shake it up. Let's see if we can see through the glass. I like to see through the glass on my bottles to see how much I got left and to see the how the bubbles hit. You could kind of like barely see through this, but I would have to turn off the lights. Okay, basic old school top right there to where they leave the neck out. I'm cool with that. I like this though. I'm not gonna lie. I like the vibe. I like the vibe of it. It just feels like vibey. Feels manly. Feels like something like you could dress up or dress down. You know what I mean? All right, let's see if I remember that iconic smell. I need to get that smell, fam. I'm not gonna lie. I smelled it more in the box. I don't smell it coming out of the atomizer. All right, let's get it though. I'm gonna spray the box because this will be coming out. This is not a backup. This is the first in my collection, even though I have wore this before. You know what I mean? I've wore it probably like 3 or 4 times from my best friend because I was reminding him to wear his own cologne. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, we should smell like something today. Don't you got this? And he popped this off and he was like, boom, boom, boom. He was like, here you go. I was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like the atomizer on this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Iconic smell. Classy type smell. Barbershop. Smooth smell. Off rip, 10 out of 10. A little shower gel in there. A little piney vibe. It's like old school but modern. Just barbershop. Clean, smell good. Dress up or dress down. A tiny. I think this can come off. This can come off a little powdery due to the spices. Do you know what I mean? When it's a barbershop type of fragrance, a little spicy, maybe fougere type vibe in there too, like barbershop fougere type vibe. I don't know how you would classify this, but it reminds me of like dapper. It reminds me of clean. It reminds me of grown man type vibe. I'm here to handle business, but I smell good, fam. I take care of myself type vibe. 10 out of 10, fam. I might be being biased because I grew up off this stuff, type of stuff, and I liked it back in the day. You know what I mean? When I wore it when I used to work at UPS. Very green, very green, fire. I smell bergamot or lemon in there at the top. Very green though, punchy in your face. Can be pungent. The greenness in here can be pungent if you were to wear this in the summer. And I've wore this in the summer before. Back then when I was wearing this, I knew nothing about this, and back then I wasn't looking anything up. I was only going off of purely testing it. You know what I mean? I didn't even know that there was a website where you could look up comments. I didn't even know you could do your own research. I didn't even know, you could look up reviews or whatever when I was trying this out. So I wore this at UPS in the high heat, moving packages. I still smell good, but I remember somebody did say like you smell pungent. It was another dude, but a girl at the same time, a girl did tell me I smell good because it's like this type of fragrance you're gonna smell good no matter what. But if you're wearing this in the heat, it can come off pungent. Probably best for spring, fall, and winter. No cap, but you probably already know that. You know what I mean? Now I know if you're in the AC in an office, you can pull this off and wear this at work, no problem. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not a 30 sprayer like me. Fire, fam. Fire fragrance. Glad I got it. Glad I got the big boy because I will be wearing this bad boy. I wear all my fragrances. Nothing's too old for me. Nothing's too classic for me. I'm Otis Jones. I can fit anything in any space at any time. It's me. You know what I'm saying? Now, should I wear this in the summer? No. So I will not fit it in that space. Would I try it? I've already done that. Fire, fam. Fire fragrance right here, fam. Whoo! Dracar Noir, fire, fam. 10 out of 10 for Dracar Noir. I really like that one. All right, fam. Another line that I really stamp on. I think that before I moved from my old spot, I had a neighbor that stayed across the street from me. He had these Ferragamo shoes, and he was leaving, and he was like, "Hey, here's some Ferragamo shoes right here, and here's 2 amps for you for your car." I was like, man, I heard of Ferragamo. I heard of Ferragamo belts and stuff like that. I knew it was like a designer, like a hot designer, but I never knew about Perfume. I never knew nothing about Ferragamos. But I like the shoes. I still have the shoes to these days. I keep them up. If I go to a wedding or I go to something like super dressy, I bring out my Ferragamo shoes. You know what I mean? With the buckle, like classic Italian type. Is this Italian? Ferragamo Italian. Let me check, fam. Hold on. Sounds Italian. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it feels Italian, you know what I mean? But it just feels nice quality, high quality shoes. Needless to say, I got my first Ferragamo fragrance and I loved it, fam, because it had it's something in it that really drew me in. It's like dates or something. It's like that type of fig. I think it has fig in it. It has a vibe. Let me go grab it real quick, fam. It has a vibe in it that I really like. So I had to. Sorry for the noise in the background. You already know what it is. I'm trying to record and get it done. But this type Ferragamo right here, you see the dent in that bad boy? It's almost gone, man. The only reason why I don't wear it right now because I need a backup of this bad boy. But this fire, this smells so fire, fam. If you run into this Ferragamo with the little twisty bottle right here, golden, fam, golden. All right, let's see what we got. Take the solar flame off. Okay. Box. Firebox though. Firebox, clean, cut, slick, vibey. Open this up. Ah, yes. Yes. I didn't even know. Fam. See how it works? I was getting this Ferragamo. I saw Ferragamo. I was like, I need to add more Ferragamo to my collection, fam. I didn't think it would be the backup that I needed. Yes, fam. I'm super happy right now. Backup Ferragamo. This bad boy too. Don't get it twisted. I think this is a toilet. This bad boy smacks. This bad boy, the bubbles last a while on this bad boy. This bad boy, it's a classic type vibe to it, but super modern. If you wear this in the summer, it pops off your skin like no other. I'm thinking I'm probably wearing this Ferragamo tomorrow, no cap, because I could just finish this off right here. I'm a 30 sprayer, especially with this Ferragamo too. This probably I'm gonna eat this, fam, and then we gonna join this today, fam, with the Ferragamo. You know what I mean? So most likely, I am wearing this one tomorrow. This Ferragamo, fam, I'm already telling you right now, this is a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me. This is signature scent worthy. How this fig hits in this bad boy. I think it's a fig. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. So we're gonna check real quick. I'm so happy that this ended up being what I wanted. I didn't think it was that because the box is thick. This bottle right here is like thin, you know what I mean? So I was thinking in my mind when I bought it last that it was a thinner bottle. I don't remember purchasing that bottle, so it didn't look familiar to me, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, fam, I got the backup I needed, and you just seen from the bottom of my heart when I pulled out this fragrance that I didn't know that it was that one. So I'm blessed for it to be that one because I wasn't going to wear this one until I found this one. And speaking of that, we just ran into this one. All right, fam, let's check it out. Let's check out this Ferragamo real quick. Pour Homme, I think it's called. Is it Pour Homme? Yep, Pour Homme. A lot of classic fragrances usually do the Pour Homme. Ferragamo is super fire though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, now I gotta type all of this out. Bear with me 1 second, you guys. Ferragamo. Oh yeah. Okay, which Ferragamo though? That's the question. That ooh, found it. All right, let's check it out, fam. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's really hitting for. Let's see what it's really hitting for. Ferragamo is super fire though. I think it's fig. If I can remember though, I think it's fig. Let's try. Hold on. Give me some time. It's tripping. Okay. Sometimes when you're doing your research, man, it takes a little longer for things to come in, especially on these fragrance websites. A lot of the stuff you're gonna research is not even on there. That's the frustrating part. But I think that's your job to do the first review. That's when I come in and I'm like, yo, I'm the first one to do this review for such and such. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fragrances that I have that I'm the first one to do the review for, and I like that. I feel like it's my job to do so. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone who's already done reviews on a lot of things, though, fam. All right, let's see what we got here. It should be fig if I can remember. It's been a while since I even looked this up. Let's see, fig leaf. That's what it is. Fig leaf. Fig leaf and fig is one of my favorite notes in a fragrance because it's a deep, fruity note. It's like a deep. It just hits well off my skin. Fig is fire. Brazilian rosewood. I could see that. African geranium. Neroli. That's why this fragrance is fire. Orris root, jasmine, vetiver, one of my favorite notes. Vetiver, you got sandalwood in this bad boy, leather, musk. Don't let this fragrance fool you though. Carnation, yeah, carnation back in the day kind of gave fragrances a certain smell, but this is not it. Ferragamo, the way they blended this bad boy, this is a signature scent worthy. If you know, you know. If you know about this Ferragamo, you know this is a 10 out of 10, fam. There's plenty of people out there that know about Ferragamo and it's like their signature scent. The only thing for me, it's hard to come across. Like I said, I've had this bottle for about 4 years now. For about 4 years, and this is my first backup. You see what I'm saying? It might be easy for you, but I go to Ross, I go to other places, and I notice some of my friends say it pop up around their places where they stay, but where I stay, it don't pop up, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you. The little ones of these pop up a lot, but this big one, I had to snatch them up. Hey, man, you already know what it is. Let's get a couple of sprays off this bad boy, though. It's a new one. All right, let's see. Let's get that fig and that good smell going. Ooh, Very good atomizer on the Ferragamo. Instantly, that fig, the spices, while still staying fresh. I don't have another fragrance that smells like this. That's really why I like this one too. This one stands on its own. It's a classic vibe on its own. But I wouldn't say it's a classic vibe because when I was younger, like Tommy Hilfiger, all those other fragrances, I never heard about this one ever. You know what I mean? This wasn't something that we reached for in the hood or we reached for as a kid. You know what I mean? I didn't know about this. I think you had to be already in the game. You had to be getting Ferragamo. You know what I mean? For somebody growing up with no money, you kind of don't know about Ferragamo. You know what I'm saying? This was a little out of my reach back in the day when I was young. That's what I'm really trying to say. So I'm glad to have it now. I can appreciate it more now as a grown man. You know, this is a fire fragrance, man. 10 out of 10 for sure. So if you see a Ferragamo out there at the rack store, go ahead and get you that. I like how the top is. It's slick. Like everything about this is different. Top is different. It's a vibe, fam. It's a little top. Pops on. You can definitely hold it by the top. You feeling special, you feeling different, go ahead and switch it over like this. You know what I'm saying? For all my different people out there, you feel me? Another thing too, for all my little nose bandits out there, if you're a little nose bandit and you can't deal with a lot of scents and scents are too strong for you, fragrances are too strong for you, this has enough umph to it to last, but it's still smooth enough and clean enough to go under the radar. So this could be for you, and it still has umph to hold throughout the day to where your girl can still tell you smell good, even though you're a little nose bandit. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can't deal with stronger smells, this might be for you. But for me, this is a light enough smell with still umph on it to even cover for me my 30 spray, my 1B30 spray like me. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. I've been talking too much on this unboxes, fam. You see it. Got the Ferragamo. Got the Dracar Noir, fam, which I always wanted, even though I already tried this like a couple times. And then you already see I got the mural that I put back in the box because this is a backup. We got to let that boy sit. It's not going back in the box because tomorrow I'm already gonna run through this, fam, and I'm gonna let my people at work try it. So I'm definitely burning through this. This is a 30 sprayer right here, and then my boy's going to tap into this one. You know what I'm saying? Fire fragrance, fam. Check that Ferragamo out if you find it out there. You know what I mean? That fig leaf it's beautiful. Ferragamo did the fig leaf right. And Ferragamo did the balancing of more than like 10 notes or more of like I don't know how many notes. It's a lot of notes in this bad boy because it is an older style fragrance, even though it's modern. It's a lot of notes, but Ferragamo blended them very well in this bad boy. It's your boy Otis Jones, man. Check the other video out, and you see I rock this one right here, fam. I gave this a 10 out of 10. Most people would not wear oud in summer, but this is a summer oud. It's your boy Otis Jones, man. Peace.